Okay, what's up, people? It's your boy Rhythm Phoenix, aka Sean Sharon. That's my hip hop name. For those who didn't know, who don't know, I go by the MC slash rap slash hip hop name of Sean Sharon. That's SHUNCHARON. That means death of ignorance. My music is on SoundCloud. I have a couple tracks on Pandora Radio. A song called Street Mystic is now on Pandora Radio. You can check that out. But anyway, I don't really get into it when I'm trying to get into the spirit thing, and I just, put that shit to the side and only deal with what I am dealing with in the spirit part of my life or my day at that time. Which I come to find out that a long time ago that this word day is I think that it has something to do with the word die, the word deity, the word daemon, you know what I'm saying, which is angel. And so every day is representative of what the Greco-Roman period would have been calling angels, and what the ancient Kamites were calling the N.W.A. The N.W.A. They had the most, if I'm not mistaken, the most primordial and the most ancient form of these N.W.A. were the Ogdoad. This means the 8 gods, or the gods of the city of the 8 gods, which would have been the city of Tahuti. And if I'm not mistaken, it was called Knimu or Knimu or Kaminu, right? Kaminu, like Humunu. However you want to pronounce that. Nobody knows how they pronounce the shit. Okay, and these primordial deities, okay, were represented in pairs of 4, which would have gave you male, female, meaning 8 deities all together. The word Ogdoad means 8. So later on it became the N.W.A, okay, and then I think what we had was Atum-Ra attached to that. What I'm doing right now is I'm kind of going off the top of the head. I got sources everywhere. As you can see, the books is everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to prove shit. I ain't no scholar. You know what I mean? I came into this consciousness. I'm living this consciousness. I'm growing in this consciousness. I pick the book up if I want to, if I need to, whatever I got to do. I'm just doing this right now. I didn't really have a topic, but I was wanting, because for the past couple of weeks, I've just been amazed at this Straight Out of Compton thing. Lo and behold, a good movie. And I done had all kind of, Caucasians come to me, talking about, yo, have you seen Straight Out of Compton? Yo, this shit is great. This shit is beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen it, And I try to tell them every time, it's not, exact on the history now, but it's there and it's good. And, hey, it's just good to be a part of an era in the lifetime, in this era in life, for them to be able to release a biopic movie like that from the on the hip hop or rap side, or we'll just say gangster rap side. Which I've heard talks of a Run DMC biopic, and I've heard talks of a Dr. Dre Snoop Dogg biopic. Just milking that cow. You know what I'm saying? They see where the money is at. They want to do that, just like how they do with the holographic performances, like with Michael Jackson, the first one, if I'm not mistaken, because y'all got to Google this stuff. I do a lot of studying. The first Michael Jackson hologram was actually with Celine Dion when she was singing the Earth song in one of these countries out here. I don't know if it was Australia or what. Okay, people just don't be knowing these things if you don't look it up. You know what I'm saying? So then we see the Tupac, hologram. And it's just continuing on. You hear the rumors of the Whitney Houston coming back, and all these, rest in peace to Bobby Christina, and all these things, and just just a whole bunch of crazy stuff about this hologram shit. You know what I'm saying? But should they leave it alone? Should they mess with it? Whatever. All I know is that at the end of the day, if you don't understand what it is, then they're gonna get you with it. You're gonna be caught up in it. Your energy's gonna get sucked into it. because what it is actually, if I'm not mistaken, I even looked up the word Coachella when I found out that they did the Tupac thing, and Coachella is actually some type of ancient word, and it represents some type of resurrected sun, or the city of this resurrected sun. And so Tupac, you know what I'm saying? And we dealing with things like that in this day and age, because what's going on is, if people are not aware, 2012 has passed. We was not looking for a particular date, December 21st, you know what I'm saying? We was looking for probably some type of apex moment, because, you know, not really like this, but really like this, because it's going to be going like this, different shifts, you see what I'm saying? And 2012 just represented that alignment of the galactic center, the Earth, the planets, all the planets and everything like that. And it only happens every 25, 26 some thousand years or whatever. And you know, that dealt with 1111 as well. The what they call the time prompt. There's a book I got called 1111. Let me see. Let me get the book real quick. As you see, I have so many books here that I don't even know where to begin, but I knew that I had it down here. So here it is right here. Okay. This book right here called The 1111 Time Prompt Phenomenon, okay, by Marie D. Jones and Larry Flaxman. And I got many pictures of this shit, you know, and then people was putting, you know, people started seeing these things. Now I'm gonna just tell you that my wife started seeing it first, and then I started seeing it, and it just blew up after that. And I really was wanting to know what the hell was going on, and you know, I even started looking up the fact, okay, the mind is looking for patterns, and they call that morphization or I don't even know what they call this shit, because what it is just they saying that the mind is looking for shit and saying, hey, that means something, you know, because what it was happening was that I look at the clock and it'd be 11:11 all the time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this started happening around 2007, maybe 2008, and continues on till this day, to where I've written poems about this number 11. I've written symbols. You know, I might even come out with my own clothing line, because I've written so many symbols pertaining to this 11:11, giving me all kind of information. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's just crazy, you know, talking about it. And then my wife texted me, but yeah, you know, so it's just a beautiful thing. We see this to this day. As you see here, this is the symbol of Stonehenge. This is the symbol of what they would call the Fibonacci series. And then we have what Leonardo da Vinci did, and was this dealing with the microcosmic man and all that, whatever. A good book, a lot of great information. In the genealogy in the Gospel of Luke, Jesus is 77th in a direct line. We're dealing with the fact that 11 and like 7 times 11, 8 times 11, which I also see. We're dealing with powerful numbers. I did that because I just mysteriously landed on that page 119, which is 9/11 backwards, and one of the first ones that I had highlighted was this genealogy in the Gospel of Luke, and my name is Luke. So this is clearly telling you what I was going to get to, and that's dealing with synchronicity. Now, synchronicity, which you might end up witnessing it right now. Synchronicity is when coincidence happen more than once, or more than twice. Sometimes I like to even say 3 times, you know what I'm saying? But then there's other things where there's like synchronistic messages, or symbolic, this whole, it's like a realm of energies that's communicating to you through some synchronistic symbology and shit throughout your life. You know, oh, that happened to me yesterday. Oh, I was just thinking about the dude, he calls, you know what I'm saying? Or he come down the street. Oh, I was just thinking about you, man. Or I was just talking to you about my man the other day, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know, or you're thinking about somebody and then you find out they done passed away. You know, just all kind of things that lets you know that there's a connection with, I guess, your intuition, your intellect, your intuition, you're imagining these things that's hitting points in you, and you're having these feelings, and they become meaningful, because in the outer world you find out something that relates to it, and you just are amazed at it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to get into this too much, because I could. As a matter of fact, there was one incident where we went to a store, and there was an album. There was an album called 1111. I forgot the name of the group, but they had I think the group was called 1111. It was. The group was called 1111, and they had you know, I think they had 11 songs on the album, just all kind of stuff. I have the symbol, and I'm trying to think where I put it, because I found it earlier today. It had dropped, it had fell, and I found the symbol, and I don't know where I laid it down at, but it clearly was the symbol of 11. I'm tripping now, because now I'm like, okay, now where is it though? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stop the video, but then again, I might have to stop the video. Wow, I just seen 1111 just now. Just now. We're gonna stop the video for a second.